About a month ago or so, we featured a game from Two Little Mice called Household. It's going to be published by CMON Press. It's coming out. It did very well on Kickstarter. That game uses a system called Favored by Fortune, I think is the system. And the original game that it was based on is this game that we're playing right now. It's called Broken Compass. It's an adventure kind of action movie type of game. It's very rules light, kind of very narrative. If you like Year Zero engine games, you're gonna see some similarities. We'll explain things as we go along, as we play, while the players are making their rolls and going through the session. So stay tuned. If you are a fan of anything that we're playing today, check out the link in the description of this video. You can check out, I believe it's an affiliate link, so whatever you purchase through DriveThruRPG for Broken Compass, you will help contribute to the show a little bit too as well. Stick around. We're playing the next evolution, a Broken Compass actual play. Hey everyone, welcome to Victory Condition Gaming. My name is Doug. Today on the show, we're doing a Broken Compass actual play. It's Jurassic Park, pretty much. It's not officially Jurassic Park, but we're using that type of setting for this actual play. If you are a fan of these actual plays, or if you like anything you watch tonight, please hit that like button down below. We greatly appreciate it. It helps us grow our show. We like having to do these shows for you and these actual plays. We've got a great cast for you tonight. Also, if you are coming across our content for the first time, I'd appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. That helps us grow even more, and we'd love to have you as part of our community here on YouTube. All right, without further ado, let's bring our cast of characters on tonight. Thank you, everyone, for playing Broken Compass. I'm excited for this. This is a system that I have heard a lot about. The book is amazing, by the way. It's like this journal, like faux leather booklet with like a pen and everything. It's super, super awesome. It's a great rules light system. We're going to kind of go through it as we play. Let me just introduce our players, the one and only Amanda Call from ageofnight.com.
Hello. Oh, and I just want to point out, because you can't see the whole thing, that my shirt does not actually say anything bad. It says cluck around and find out.
Oh, all right. All right. Nice.
The name tag keeps on like cutting off the first
yeah.
of letters, and I want you to understand.
Yeah.
I'm behaving.
The audio podcast is totally going to be like
it has a picture of a chicken on it.
All right. All right.
Wait, Doug, what's the language rating for this show?
This is a PG-13 rated show. In fact, I got a comment the other day.
Okay, so I do get one instance of a word that rhymes with cluck. Is that that's PG-13 rules, right?
You could just say cluck if you want to. It'd be like that made-for-TV movie.
Right.
We'll think about it. I'll think about it.
All right. Next up is, of course, the one and only Tony V from Black Moon Games.
Hello.
Tony, thanks for coming on and being a part of this actual play.
Thanks for having me.
Excited to have
I'm excited to play a game.
And then right below us, the one and only Mr. Halloweenville himself, Josh Melville.
Hey,
Josh, you got some lizards or something behind you.
T-Rex about to eat your head.
I know, right?
We might. I know they're already chanting. Hungry's in the chat right now, and he's chanting that he wants somebody to be eaten by a dinosaur, which it might happen.
It's probably most likely going to happen.
All right, let's just get right to it. Like I said, we'll explain the rules as we go along. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm going to kind of set up the scene a little bit. You all do know each other through Amanda's character. Amanda's character's name is Greta Braun.
Yep.
She is a journalist. She has been she's writing a lot of pieces on corrupt corporations. And one in particular is this corporation called GeneaSys. Try to think of the most corporate way of saying Genesis as possible. GeneaSys is this rather, controversial company that is in the medical field, and they've had a lot of out of court settlements. lot of trips to court and so on and so forth. A lot of rumors of things going on, and of course, Amanda's character Greta has been nonstop in
Digging up the dirt.
digging up the dirt on these characters, on this corporation. So it was shocking to find out that they announced that they're getting into the amusement park business, and that this amusement park is going to help fund their research and bring them all sorts of money. Of course, it's called Prehistoric Park because we can't call it the other thing because it's just legally distinct, not from the Jurassic Age. So Amanda decided, she got an email, or I guess Greta got an email saying that, hey, guess what? Prehistoric Park isn't up to snuff. There's some weird things going on. You need to investigate. Your next story needs to be on Prehistoric Park and the things that GeneaSys is doing behind the scenes. So Greta, tell us a little bit about your character and why you chose these two people to come along with you to do your investigation.
I mean, that's an excellent question, really.
It is.
So Greta is a daredevil reporter, very much getting into the thick of it, not super concerned with legality or safety when it comes to trying to find out what's going on and getting the scoop, getting to the facts of the matter. Rufus has been a contact for me with GeneaSys before. That's Tony's character. So,
he might know a little bit of the.
He might know a little bit. I've used him as a contact before for some stories, so I'm hoping that I can use his insider information to find out some more this time. And sure. I don't know, why is Jack here? I can't stand this guy.
I feel like there's some sort of history here between.
We do have history
between you and Josh's character.
Yeah, Josh is still muted, and I see his mouth moving.
Yeah,
he's just doing it now for the heck of it.
Exactly.
Josh, you have some sort of prior history with Greta. Your character Jack Stone.
Yes, we used to be married. Ugh. See, I'm a action hero playboy, and I'm in the line of danger, and she's so fraught with, me always getting injured or ending up in the hospital. I kind of put a wedge between us, but welcome to the gun show, baby.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Emphasis on the playboy. His resources also come in useful sometimes.
Nice. Sure. And Tony, you want to tell us a little bit about your character, Rufus Forster?
Rufus is a hunter by trade. Also does several illegal activities on the side, but mostly for the common good. Only steal and interfere with corrupt corporations, which is actually very beneficial because that's every corporation. So the world is my oyster when it comes to my side operations. But my parents were actually killed.
Really?
In an incident, and it is GeneaSys' fault. You see, they've been messing around with cloning for quite some time, and the little side operation a little experiment they had about 20 years ago, Dodo Dynamics. The next wave of factory farming, bringing the dodo bird back to feed America. There was a horrifying incident at one of the farms, which resulted in the death of both of my parents, and I've sworn revenge.
All right.
A tragic backstory.
That is very, very, very tragic. So yeah, this prehistoric park is on this island out in the middle of the ocean. Of course, you have to take a chopper or plane or something to get in there, and
it's gotta be a chopper.
Yeah, it's gotta be a chopper. So as all the three of you are taking this chopper across the massive body of water to get to the island. What are y'all saying? What are you? What's that scene look like?
Well, since I'm funding this little flight, I will probably be up in the co-captain seat.
All right.
I don't actually fly it. I just
But-
hire somebody to
Just
fly
gonna
it.
sit up in the cockpit
And
Yeah.
give the advice to the
and
pilot.
wear the
Actually,
headphones.
it might look like I'm giving advice to the pilot or trying to be sound smart, but I'm actually looking at my reflection in the windshield there.
Sounds about right. All
That's
right.
right. Yeah.
Greta, Rufus, you're in the back of the cop.
Yeah, we're back in coach. In economy
Yeah.
as usual.
Yeah.
We know where we stand.
Helicopter economy.
I imagine that I'm just kind of staring out the window a bit. Maybe occasionally, pulling my revolver out just to make sure there are indeed 6 bullets inside it. Just kind of nervously,
Yeah.
just making sure, in case I need it.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. Okay. Greta, what are you looking at or doing at this point?
I am also checking my gear. I just want to make sure that I have everything. Everything is prepared. I have make sure my camera and my laptop are all charged. Make sure that I've got all of my climbing gear in order and nicely packed up and ready to go. Because I have no idea what we're going to run into, but I want to be prepared.
Yeah, that's fine.
real quick, Doug.
Yeah,
so
yeah, sure.
I think the part of the framework we're not that was left out
Sure.
is this like a certain movie where we are going to be like greeted by the employees and like make a tour, or is this like a clandestine operation where we're gonna like
No, this is
land somewhere
definitely-
and sneak in? I
You're
wasn't clear on that part.
So you're definitely going to opening day of the park.
Okay.
You figure that Greta figures that with all the hustle and bustle going on, I used hustle and bustle. Yes,
You did.
I did. You'll be able to sneak around a little bit easier,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe everybody will be so distracted with all the stuff that's going on with all the with the crowds and everything. You might be able to get there might be some mishaps and some things so you can sneak by, or maybe go into the restricted areas that maybe you're not supposed to because of everybody's like new at the job at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So you're one of a few helicopters that are coming towards the towards the island. Just as you get the island comes it comes on the horizon, you see like a large pterodactyl, and it is kind of swooped down feet, well, not feet, but a little bit of ways away from you, and it's almost like it's like following alongside as you're descending towards the island. And eventually it flies off, and then you land, and you're greeted by park employees. Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get one of those.
So you land. Park employee comes up and says, "Oh, thank you so much for. Hope your flight here was well. Come on, I'll take you to the entrance of. We've got a great opening ceremony that's going to be taking place. Let's get you over to the main stage."
Oh, okay.
And you see that there's other, there's other choppers and everything.
Jack, you're not gonna be on it.
That's okay. I can shine from anywhere.
We're in the audience, and I'm
That's
gonna
all right.
remind you that we're trying to keep a low profile.
I could stand out in the crowd. Oh, low profile?
Yeah,
So I got to tone this down.
just a little. Yeah.
I'll try. I'll try to turn it off, but it's hard.
Yeah.
Really hard when you
Yeah.
just got all this.
I know.
Maybe Jack wants to sit up front, and Greta and I can sit somewhere else.
Sure, we can do that. That's fine. It's
It's a great distraction.
You get to the front. There's this big, massive gate, of course, with some little like torches on the tops of the of either side. It says Prehistoric Park above the gate and all that. There's a stage that's kind of set up off to the side, and you see a podium with speakers and a microphone, and there's hundreds of people there, and there's a whole bunch of park employees standing around the platform. The employee that kind of escorts you to the area says, Dr. Hammond should be here to give his presentation, and then the park will be open. We're so excited to have you as our first park visitors. If you have any questions or anything, any requests at all, feel free to reach out to one of us. We'll be glad to help you out. And thank you so much for coming. And then they kind of like walk off to up front to where the other employees are.
How many people are here? How many park goers?
There's probably a good couple hundred.
Okay, big crowd then.
Yeah, it's good. It's like the first day. Think of it as like the first day at Disney World, but only for like the really like well-off people, the people that get exclusive. Like this is going to be something that you're going to like brag about that you were there the first day, and so it's not open to entirely to the public, but there's about 200 people that were invited to kind of take it all in. So you're just kind of standing there mulling in the crowd. Would anybody like to do anything while
we're kind of milling around?
Yep.
My focus is going to be like kind of clocking the security here.
Okay.
You know, keeping an eye, like doing a head count of like how many people are clearly security guards, what they might be equipped with, that sort of thing. Just kind of getting a feel for, you know, the area and what their security's like.
Yeah, let's have you roll like an observation roll in this situation. The way that the rules work in this in this system, you have 6 basic attributes: action, guts, knowledge, society, wild, and crime. You have a rank. It's usually 2 or more in the attribute, and then you have 3 skills based off the attribute, and whatever your rank is in the skill, that plus your attribute rank are what you're going to roll for D6s. So it's very, very much like the Year Zero engine in that aspect. But in this case, when you roll D6s, you want to look for pairs. Pairs, triples, 4 of a kind, 5 of a kind, full house, all that jazz. If you like, a pair is like a basic success, 3 of a kind is a critical success, all that, and then 4 of a kind is like an outstanding success.
Gets more awesome.
Depending on the difficulty of the situation, I might have you say, "Oh, I need a critical success in order to get past this area."
All right, I rolled 3 3s and a 5, so I got triple 3.
You got 3 3s and a 5. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see that there are a good 25 people up near the front. They're all wearing like these black shirts with yellow insignias on them that say Prehistoric Park. They're wearing hats. You notice that all of them are wearing like a stun gun on their left side, and then all of them also seem to have this lanyard around their neck, and attached to that lanyard is some sort of key. And that key they seem to swipe that key whenever they go into an area or have a door open or closed. You know, it seems like since the gate isn't open for employees, they're having to use the employee entrance, and they used to have. It seems like they have to use that card in order to go through that employee entrance. Okay. Yeah. So after a few moments. The crowd kind of is all kind of chattering and all that, and everybody's all excited to be here. All of a sudden, this gray-haired older gentleman gets up on stage, walks up off to the side of the platform, gets up to the podium, and says, "May I have everyone's attention, please?" And you know this gentleman as Dr. Ezekiel Hammond. He is the founder of GeneaSys. And he's a very well-known geneticist. Is that probably what
geneticist?
Yeah, genetic. Yeah, that word right there. So he founded this company, and he's also the one that has created this dino park. He says, "Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. This is a great day. This is a momentous day. Millions of years ago, dinosaurs went extinct." Because of reasons unknown. Today, I am excited to announce that not only has my company, GeneaSys, brought them back through science. But not only that, but with the discoveries that we're making with this technology and with this knowledge, we're going to be able to improve mankind for centuries. So without further ado, welcome to Prehistoric Park. And he like raises his hands, and as he raises his hands, the torches just erupt with fire at the top of the gate, and the gate doors swing open, and all of the employees start clapping, and they're like, yes, yes.
Yay.
You know, and of course everybody that is there for to attend the park is erupts in applause as well. This is now that we're officially open. Feel free to get into one of the motorized units, and it will take you on a guided tour of the park so that you can get to the welcome center in the middle of our island. And with that, he kind of steps down off the platform and starts talking with some of the employees.
I'm just keeping it low. I've got my aviator shades on, but these aren't just any aviator shades. They have actually metallic silver right here on the inside, so I can actually see behind me.
Oh, very fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very, yeah, awesome.
When you've got the green, you got to spend it.
That's right. That's right. Greta, Rufus, what are you doing at this point?
I'm gonna, go up to Greta and be like, "Well, do you reckon we take the tour, or did you have something else in mind?"
I think the tour is a good place to start. There's not much to get at out here. We can scout for a good entry along the way.
Good call. If we can get our hands on one of those key cards, it's going to come in handy.
Definitely.
As you are talking, Dr. Hammond kind of looks over at you and kind of looks at Greta in particular, and kind of recognizes Greta as because he's never met you before, but he definitely knows the person that has been writing a lot of bad press about his company. And
oh boy.
All of a sudden you see him kind of lean over to one of his employees, whisper something to his ear. The employee looks at him and shakes his head and starts walking over to your direction.
Oh, great. Okay. I think they might have noticed that we're here. Let's try to get onto this tour like now. I'm going to try to lose them in the crowd.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with her.
Give me some sort of roll for that to see if I don't know what.
That's wait, stealth. I feel like stealth would be appropriate.
Yeah, let's do stealth.
Okay. Okay, I got a pair.
You got a pair? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's say you kind of sneak past where you're going, and you get into one of the motorized vehicles. They're all automated, so they kind of drive you through this park, this path through the park, so you don't have to do anything. But the employee bumps into Jack Stone and says, "Oh, I know you from somewhere. Where do I know you from?"
Yeah, I'm Jack Stone.
Ah, yes, you are. Where?
I'm the guy.
Yes. You're on the news all the time.
Yes.
Saving the day,
yes.
and. Is
Well,
there anything
I do what I can, and I'm
a huge fan of your work.
Here at the park, I got to see all these exotic adventures and things like that. Dinosaurs come to life might be a good investment to get into. I mean, the danger, the excitement, the thrills.
Sure.
So yeah, I had to come down. Get a personal invite from the man over there.
Yeah, no, it's really, oh God damn it. I I was supposed to go talk to that lady over there. She just got into the that vehicle. Dang it.
Ah,
Dr. Hammond had something for me to give her, and I totally, dang it. Man. Oh well. Well, I guess next time. Hopefully, I'll run into her at the inside at the in the park itself.
there's bets going whether I get eaten first.
Nice, nice.
uh,
Yeah. So with that, he just kind of shakes his head, turns around, and walks away. And you see him go back to Dr. Hammond, and just kind of you see him mouth and kind of. And then Dr. Hammond just kind of like pats him on the back, and they kind of walk away. And
It's
and they
okay,
start,
buddy.
Right.
Yeah, Jack, Greta and Rufus are in this automated vehicle that.
How's the tour?
Are other people in with us? Like,
No, you're the only ones.
Okay.
In fact, it hasn't. Has it taken off at all? Did you guys want to take off before Jack gets on board, or did I guess that
I'm
was up to
assuming
you
they're
all.
in a hurry to get out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't know
Jack
if
can
they
get another-
left you behind or,
No,
or
yeah,
what.
Jack can get in another car.
All right.
catch up with
I
them.
love it. I love it.
I'm looking back through the rear window because
Alright.
Jack is like behind, and I see the employee talking to him, and I'm like, oh, he's signing autographs. Hit the button. Let's go.
All right, I love it. Yeah, you go through, and it's almost like it's on. If you've been on one of those amusement park rides where it just kind of like it looks like a vehicle, but it's actually just kind of following along on a track, and it's going
Yeah.
through like
Yeah.
that's kind of what it is. Only this is like a multi-purpose vehicle of some sort. And you're going through, and as you go through, you see all these electric cages, and with vegetation in them and everything. And every once in a while, you hear this like kind of like this roar or this groan or something, and then all of a sudden, in the first area, you see this big. I forget. I'm going to murder these
Doug needs to look up his dinosaurs.
Yes. You're going to see this huge brachiosaurus head that just kind of
Oh.
rises up out of the swamp and kind of towers above everything,
Oh,
and
wow.
it just
That's
kind of
impressive.
eats some of the leaves off one of the trees, and you see it as it's eating it, almost pulls down the tree itself as it's chewing some leaves, and then all of a sudden you see another head come up, a little bit behind it, and you're just going through. Jack, you're in the vehicle in back of them. I'm assuming.
Actually,
Oh no.
actually, I've gotten into my own head, that this might actually be a good investment. So, do I see where John went?
Yeah, you can see where John went, and you went. They went through the employee entrance, and they went through that way.
All right, I'll go over there. Is there like a button or anything that I could like buzz?
There is a door that will
Like an
lock behind
intercom?
it, and of course there's a video camera there that just kind of monitors who's going in and out that employee entrance, and you buzz it, and there's a little speaker beside the door that says, "Can we help you, sir?"
Yes, I was meaning to speak with Mr. Hammond.
Mr.
Jack.
Hammond.
Jack
Mr.
Stone.
Yes. Oh well. Hello, Mr. Jack Stone. Mr. Hammond's a very busy gentleman, and I believe he's in meetings the rest of the day and presentations. It is opening day, of course. But if you'd like to make your way inside the park, we'd love to have you, and I'm sure that he'd be glad to talk to you at one of his presentations later on in the day.
Now listen, I have an investment opportunity I think he would want to hear. You know I'm one of the most richest men alive and the best looking. Can I use my ability to like smooth talk?
You want to use your charm ability?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Go
Seduction.
for it. Yeah, I'm not going to say no. I mean, this is your actual play, so go ahead.
All right.
I'm going to say it's got to be at least a 3 of a kind or better.
Yep, that makes sense. All right, so knowledge, society, charm. All right, yeah.
So you're actually rolling 6 dice, it looks like.
Yep. All right, so now I have a pair, but I can.
Okay,
use
so
my
this
seduction.
is the way it works. You can actually use you can re-roll this since you've got a pair that's at least 1 success. You can roll the dice that are not part of the success once, but if you don't improve upon your success by getting another another number that matches your pair, then all of your success goes away.
Okay. Ooh, I actually have a full house. I have 3 4s and 2 5s.
Okay. Yeah, the attendant says, the person at the other end of the speaker says, yes, Mr. Stone. We didn't recognize you there at first. Yes, we'll be glad to let you in. Let's give you. Mr. Hammond, Dr. Hammond is in meetings all day and in presentations, so I don't know if he can see you right away, but I will send someone down with a VIP pass for you specifically so that you have first access to all the events later on in the park today. And you will no doubt get FaceTime with Dr. Hammond.
Thank you. You're a good man. There's an autograph in it for you.
Awesome. And then a short little time passes. The door opens up, and there's a gentleman, a park employee, and he says, "Mr. Stone, I believe this is for you. Sorry, we didn't recognize you at first. Here's a VIP pass, and it'll let you cut all the lines, and it'll give you access to Dr. Hammond at any of the presentations that he's at. That you see him after the presentation. Of course, we don't want to interrupt him during or before.
Of course,
yeah. But
understandable.
This is very exclusive. We only give this to just top tier people. So here's your VIP pass.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Feel free to get on one of the motorized vehicles, and we'll be glad to bring you directly through the park.
Thank you. And I turn.
All right. Rufus and Greta, you're on this park, and you've passed the brachiosauruses. Can someone roll me a observation? Who has the highest observation skill?
Mine's 2.
Yours 2?
Well, 4 total, I guess.
Yeah,
4 total?
I also have 4 total.
Okay. Can someone? I don't care. It's either up to one of you. Maybe actually, Amanda. Why don't you do it since you have a camera, and that'll give you an extra die.
Ooh, fun. Okay.
And give me an observation skill as you're because we'll say that you're like peering out through the window through your camera, trying to take all pictures as record everything.
I got a pair.
Okay, so you got a pair. Yeah, you see you go through this next section of the park, and these big triceratopses kind of grunt and groan, and they're kind of button heads every once in a while, and you see them kind of squawking at each other, and these little like lizard dinosaurs are running around and everything. Nothing really unusual, but you're very you're interested in taking all these photos of all these different dinosaurs, because I mean this is the first time in millions of years that we've seen these.
Pretty incredible.
Look just like a National Geographic come to life. Tony, Rufus, what are you doing at this point since you're seeing all these? Do you want to Rufus, give me an observation roll as well?
I got a pair.
Okay. Yeah, Rufus, you're paying attention to the dinosaurs, but you're also paying attention. You're mostly paying attention to the the electric fence that these creatures are in. You see that it's mostly like really reinforced steel cages that are, they have the electric current running through them. You also see that at the top of the posts for the cages is this green light that kind of flashes as you're going through. And that's as you just see a series of green lights as you go through this path. Jack, what are you? You're a couple of cars behind, I guess, now at this point.
Yeah, I'm just.
We're gonna say that you're in the cart with the family that has the really annoying kids.
Oh no!
Because the kids, like these are the parents that brought their kids to Prehistoric Park because they're the super rich family that their kids get everything. And so they're like, Mommy, Daddy, I want to see dinosaurs. Why are we seeing the dinosaurs? I want to see a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Why are we seeing... These are stupid dinosaurs. Oh. Yeah, this is what you get for not staying with your party, Josh.
the DM is punishing me.
That's right.
Oh, and I assume these cars aren't going very fast.
No, they're going through, so people can kind of see the dinosaurs as they're going through. You actually get through the Triceratops area and everything, and the Brachiosaurus, and yeah, it's you're just in a car of bratty kids and their parents, are just like, they're not disciplining them. They're just being like, I know, honey, I they're coming soon. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. You'll see dinosaurs here soon.
Oh my gosh! If this keeps up any longer, I am going to make a jump for it.
While we're going, Doug.
Yeah.
And I'm observing the fence. Obviously, that's not something we want to touch.
Mm-hmm.
Not that we want to go in with the dinosaurs anyway, but I'm also looking for like service tunnels or maintenance sheds, like interspersed, or I don't know if they'd be facing the public, but ways for the employees to get around between the cages or something like that. Anything along that line?
Yeah, we can say that there's probably some sort of safety, like safety tunnels, kind of like these enclosed tunnels that they kind of go in between, because they're not all penned together. They're kind of penned separately. So in between each pen, there's like a safety corridor where employees can walk back and forth and everything. You can kind of see them, but they're a little bit hidden, kind of like just like Disney, how they kind of hide the things they don't want you to see. But with this one, you can kind of see it a little bit.
I'm gonna point one of those out to Greta and be like, "That seems like a good place to start."
I like what you're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get out of this vehicle?
It is rolling pretty fast. It's probably going like 25 to 30 miles an hour.
Oh, so that's fine. I can jump and tuck and roll.
I do have a parkour background, after all.
You do have a parkour background, so we will give you advantage in that situation. Absolutely. So if you want to jump out of the cart, you're more than welcome to.
Sure.
And the car directly behind us is Jack?
No, it's a couple.
They're further back
because these kids were totally annoying, and the parents were trying to wrangle them into this cart to get them into the park.
Hey, before we bail out, what about the witnesses?
Witnesses? Oh.
Well, okay. I'll give you this. How about one? They're spaced out enough so that one car goes into a section at a time.
Oh, okay.
So then that way,
we have a few seconds to find.
Yeah,
cover.
yeah. I'll give you a little bit of a time if you can jump out of it.
All right, so I'll be keeping an eye behind us, and like when we turn a corner where another car can't see us, that's the time to go.
Yeah, I think that's good.
We'll bail out.
All right, so yeah, give me some sort of is there
stunt
roll. Give me a stunt roll.
And
Tony, you have since you have parkour as your expertise, you can actually re-roll your roll no matter what.
All right.
Whether you get any kind of success or not.
Tuck and roll. Here we go. Reroll the whole die pool or any dice in it.
Any dice in it that you want. So
All right.
did you get a pair already, or?
I got a pair. I'm going to try these other two.
All right.
I got a
two
triple.
pairs.
Got a triple.
Oh, you got triple. All right, and you got 2 pairs, Amanda.
Mhm.
Excellent. Yeah, we'll say that that's kind of a pretty hard thing to do without getting injured too much. Tony, Rufus jumps out first, does this really sweet like tuck and roll, kind of like springs up to his feet without any like, kind of shakes off the dust off his clothes, and then Greta jumps as well, not quite as gracefully, but rolls, and Rufus catches her and stops her from rolling into anything and hurting herself, and sure enough helps her up, and yeah,
Thanks
you
for the
guys
assist.
didn't get hurt.
Nice.
I'm
Little not too graceful there, but next time I offer to give you lessons. Take me up on it.
Okay.
I'm also going to give you the daring feeling. How about that?
Ooh, I feel
So
daring.
from now on, you get to add another die on your rolls until maybe you don't quite hit. You're not quite as daring.
That's just for Greta, right? Because it's like out of her wheelhouse.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
Yeah, for you, for Rufus, that's just like a Tuesday. That's any other day of the week.
Yep.
Rufus, did you yell parkour when you jumped out of the out of the vehicle as well?
No, it's not. It's not in my nature to yell hardcore parkour or anything like
Okay.
that.
All right. I was just kind of curious. Yeah. So you guys are out. You kind of at one of the entrances for this, like the employee safety corridor. You will probably have to do some hacking in order to get into it, though, because that's not something that's,
So this
widely
this like requires a key card kind of thing.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Do you have any other communication between the three of you at all? Is there any way to
No.
contact Jack at all? No. Okay.
No. You know what? I will keep an eye out. I'll hide in the greenery here close to the track and keep an eye out for Jack's
Who knows?
vehicle.
At this, being in the Bratty Kid vehicle, he might want to jump regardless.
It's true.
So I do roll 6 dice for tech. Would that constitute
Yeah, I would
attempting
give you
to
that. Sure, absolutely.
to hack this thing open? Like, pop open the keypad and try and wire something together.
Sure. Yeah, let's do a tech roll.
All right. We got a full house, 5s and 3s.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you hack the system, no problem. You open the door opens up, and it also normally it would probably alert the system to let someone know that someone was hacking into the system and unauthorized. But yeah, you don't seem to. You get to bypass all the firewalls and everything, and you open up that door, and you can go right down through that service corridor.
I'm going to turn to Greta and be like, I've always wanted to say this. We're in.
Nice.
Usually I run solo,
I mean, you could say it to yourself, but I don't think it has the same effect.
No, not the same.
Right after
So we'll
you
hustle
hack,
into there.
Yeah,
I will.
You open that door. You see the next car comes along, and I'm assuming you've kind of ducked out of sight so that.
Yeah. I'm kind of like.
And of course, people are
in the
taking
bushes.
photos, and you see all these people just mesmerized by all the dinosaurs. And all of a sudden, you hear this other car that's coming along after a few moments, and you just hear, "When are we getting the dinosaurs? I want to get to the dinosaurs. This is boring, Mom and Dad. I can't believe you can't." And like you just hear that high pitched.
Oh, I'm out. Good luck. All right, so this is a stunt roll. Not fall on
You're
my
gonna
face.
jump. You're gonna jump regardless.
Oh, I'm. Yeah.
He doesn't even see us. He doesn't know that we're there. He's just had enough.
He's just like, I'm done.
I can't take it anymore. I'm out. I don't even notice the dinosaurs around. They could be eating people for all I know.
Okay.
I don't care. anything
Okay.
is better than being in the car with these freaking people.
All right. All right.
All right,
Yeah. Give me a stunt roll for that.
you got it. All right. So I have one pair.
Okay. Do you want to push it? I'm going to say it's probably going to have 3 of a kind to not take some sort of injury at this point.
You know what? I'm gonna push it anyway because that's just what Jack does.
That's who Jack is as a person.
Yeah. Woohoo! Oh, all right. I've got 3 2s and 3 3s.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Yeah, you jump out. Normally, probably that family would realize that you had jumped out. Since you've got 2 really great successes or 2 critical successes, I'm gonna say not only do you jump out of the vehicle unharmed, but the family doesn't even realize that you have jumped out, so they're not gonna alert anybody when they get to the end of the ride through the park. They're just gonna be like, they're so focused on their kids that they didn't even remember that there was another person in that car with them. And yeah, you jump off and you're just kind of walking there by yourself.
Just kind of get out, adjust my glasses,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Rufus and Greta have opened the entry there.
That was all Rufus. I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, thanks for joining us, Jack. I didn't even signal to you.
Yeah. Yeah. See? Special VIP guest, Perks.
So, as a special VIP guest, you get to jump out of the cart?
Well, I wouldn't say that was the VIP car. I think there was a mix-up there at the gates, and
Yeah, but you know what?
just
Hang on to that because it could come in very useful for us later.
While these two lovebirds are going, I'm already walking down the corridor. I got a flashlight out. I got my revolver.
We'll say the corridor is pretty well lit. It's got openings on the sides, so you can kind of see into each pen from each side. So off to the one side is the Brachiosaurus pen, the other side is the Triceratops pen. There's not too much going on at that point as you're walking down. There is kind of a row of lights that are above the top of the corridor. But yeah, you're walking down and it seems pretty uneventful, except for the 2 people making out in the back before they walk down the corridor.
No. We're coming, Rufus. We're right behind you.
Rufus, my man, how's it going?
Good. Glad to see you, Jack. Always at the right place at the right time.
You know it.
Yeah, you go. You see, it seems to go for quite a while. It gets to. Let me think here. It gets to this elevator, or you could keep going down the corridor if you want to. The elevator looks like it goes up, and probably takes you to a higher level along the gate walls and everything. It's up to you if you want to go up the elevator or if you want to keep going straight. You do know that the track would have taken you to the middle of the island where the main center of the park is. That's where everything's going on.
Right.
So at this point, you're kind of veering off to the sides instead of going.
Yeah. I feel like we're going to want to go up because on this level, it looks like it's all just access for these paddocks. It's not going to get us to anything more serious than that. So I want to see what happens if we go up.
Sure. You get to a terminal, push the button, doors open. So typical elevator, get in, go up. You get up onto this next level. and you can see that it goes above. It's like the walkway above the gates. So it's got like all this, these railings and everything, and you can look down and see all the dinosaurs down below.
That's
but it does make you pretty visible to everybody that is probably not paying. Probably other employees that are on that same level, if there are any.
This is maybe not the best place to stay, but we can get a good idea of where we need to go from up here. All right. Do I see anything that looks like it is not like a public-facing part of the park? Can we see a behind-the-scenes type building from here, like an operations center?
Sure. Yeah, we'll say that. We can see that, and it's got probably a park vehicle that's not on some sort of track.
Right.
It's like a free-moving. One of the park employee would use to get around the park.
Can we kind of tell from up here, from this vantage point, what a good way to get there would be?
Yeah, I think you could probably just keep going along this upper level. Maybe go down another elevator and get behind. It's kind of a ways away, but you can see it, and yeah, you should be able to get there no problem, as long as there's no park employees that you encounter along the way.
Okay. Yeah. All right, so I guess we're just gonna hustle and hope that we don't run into anyone.
All right. Yeah.
Unless anyone has a better plan.
Seems good to me.
Okay.
I'm admiring myself right now.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You make it all the way down to. You can make it to the next elevator, make it down, and you get to the park. Building, the maintenance building.
The park building.
You see a whole bunch of bulldozers, and because they're just piling up the dinosaur poop and stuff, because they got to keep the pens all clean and everything. And yeah, you got like this Jeep Wrangler.
Rufus, was that you? Oh.
Get this Jeep Wrangler that you could definitely probably ride to the middle of the park if you wanted to. Looks like there's a road that kind of goes behind all the pens and everything.
Access road. Handy.
Yeah.
Well, what do you say? You want to go off-road?
Well, yeah. Because this is just like a regular maintenance building, right?
Yeah.
It's just like shovels, and
it's where they put all like
Yeah, not anything of note here, other than basic park operations stuff. Okay.
Exactly.
All right, then yes, let's continue on.
All right. As you each give me a stealth roll, please, or an observation roll, whichever you feel you want to do first.
I'll do stealth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just one pair.
Just one pair. Which one pair? You got nothing?
I got nothing.
All right.
Okay, I got
Jack, what about you?
Rerolling. Okay, I got a pair out of it.
Okay. Yeah, Rufus and Jack, you kind of sneak to the Jeep Wrangler. It's a yellow Jeep Wrangler, of course. Greta, you're trying to sneak along and but all of a sudden you see a park employee come around the side of this big pile of dinosaur fertilizer, whatever you want to call it. Excrement. And he's got a shovel behind his shoulder, and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing back here? You're not supposed to be back here."
You're right. See you later. And I'm gonna jump in the Jeep. Rufus, step on it.
Yeah, I'll hop behind the driver's seat and hit the gas.
All right. He drops his shovel and starts running after you. Rufus, give me some sort of roll to get the Jeep running. Let me think here. What do you think?
Does it have keys in it, or is he trying?
I mean, yeah, we're gonna say that the guy probably was just there to shovel poop and He was, and he left the keys in it because he didn't think he was going to be there all that long.
Okay.
Drive. Well, no, that's not. That's probably not. That's probably not the drive that you're looking for.
Yeah, no, I don't think
No,
that's...
that's
no.
Is that not driving a vehicle?
No. Drive. It's under guts, so it's like your own personal drive. Let's go with tech. Let's give a tech roll.
All right.
Sure.
I got one pair.
One pair. All right. Yeah, you get into the Jeep. You start the Jeep up. Greta jumps in. Jack is already in the passenger seat, and instead of helping Greta in, he's looking at the mirror and making sure his hair is all in place. And Rufus, as you're turning the key, you kind of reach out with the other hand and help Greta onto the Jeep, and you go speeding off. In the meantime, though, the park employee picks up his radio and calls over. You see him in the rear view calling to someone else on the other end.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to stay in this Jeep for too long. We're going to have to lose it when we get close to the next park building and try to sneak from there.
You go through all of these this back road, this access road. Again, you see the gates and everything of every, and you see various. You notice that on this side of things, you see a lot more warning signs, like almost like OSHA certified like warnings, so to make sure that the employees know what they're not supposed to be doing. And
do not pet the dinosaur. Dinosaur can cause loss of limb.
Exactly. Those kind of things. Things that they're required by law to have on their features. Whereas as you're going through the park, you didn't see that at all as an attendee. All of a sudden, you see caution, carnivorous dinosaurs ahead. You see that section of the park coming up. And you see a big sign that has like the dinosaur silhouette, a T-Rex silhouette on it. And give me some sort of observation roll.
Sure.
Tony,
like observation?
Yeah. Greta, Rufus, and Jack, you each give me an observation roll.
I got a pair.
Okay.
I got nothing.
All right. You got one pair? Nope.
One pair.
1 second.
Hang on, sorry. I got a straight.
Oh, that is not good. That's a failure. That's a critical failure.
Oh
no!
All right. So, Rufus, you are you're piloting this Jeep, and you see that the road is pretty rough, but you're able to navigate it pretty well. Amanda, you notice that the road up ahead is getting kind of rocky, and Jack, all of a sudden you kind of hear. Usually the fences are electric, or the gates, the cages are kind of electric, and you can kind of hear a little bit of humming noise, but all of a sudden you hear it kind of like the humming go off. And then it kind of catches your attention, and you kind of look up, and you see the green lights turn to red.
You guys think that's a bad thing? Usually red lights are a sign of bad.
I would venture that that's bad.
Yeah, certainly ain't good.
Well, you think they'll go green again?
I don't know.
Did one of you guys push button?
No, we're in a car. We're just driving. And the road's getting really awful. I think we should probably ditch and go on foot pretty soon here.
Yeah. So all of a sudden, you also hear this mighty roar off into the distance.
Yeah, let's ditch now. Greta, go ahead. Lead the way.
Well, Rufus, can you still drive through this?
Can I?
Yeah, you can still keep going.
Yeah, it's getting pretty spotty, but I think we should probably stay inside, considering the sound we just heard.
I mean, the sound is pretty convincing, but I'm not sure how much longer this road is going to last for. I'm just warning you.
I will. I'll pull Ian Malcolm and kind of look in the back and watch our tail as they're driving.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, as you're driving, it gets it's a little rockier, bumpier. You notice that the does anybody have any knowledge of dinosaurs at all?
No.
Yeah, y'all don't have any dinosaurs.
No, we're all like you, Doug. We didn't like dinosaurs as a
I didn't
kid.
like dinosaurs
Well,
as a kid. So.
well, I mean, it depends. Are you talking about our character or personally? Did he freeze?
He
He did freeze.
Yeah. I'm talking about your characters.
I mean, I know big
No.
game because I'm a hunter, but I don't know dinosaurs. I've never hunted
right.
dinosaurs.
That's true.
Right.
That's true. Okay. So, Rufus, you know that any loud noise, like a motor running or something, is probably going to attract attention from some sort of big game that's high on the food chain. The food chain.
Yeah, the amount of noise we're making, it might be good to kill this engine. Whatever that is probably coming for us.
All right, that's what I said. Let's turn off the car and let's go on foot at this point.
Yeah, I'll pull the Jeep over.
Okay. Yep.
I'm gonna rummage through the trunk real quick and just see if there's anything that seems useful.
Okay.
Any employee equipment or anything like that?
What are you looking for?
I don't know.
A massive dinosaur tranquilizer gun.
Dinosaur tranquilizer.
That would be helpful, yeah.
Yeah,
Do they have that? Are there
Is that
weapons?
what
Yeah, are there weapons in here? Because all I have
okay.
is a revolver. So
let's say this. Let's say yes. There is probably a tranquilizer gun with 6 tranquilizer darts in it,
All right.
and a flare gun.
Okay, good. These are good things to have.
all right,
Perfect.
I'll toss the flare gun to Greta, and I'll pull the tranquilizer rifle out myself and make sure it's loaded.
All right.
All right, a little extra insurance here. This will help.
All right.
I'm just checking the bottom of my shoes see if I got any of that fecal matter on my boots.
I wouldn't
from earlier.
recommend giving Jack a weapon.
No, that's absolutely why you get the flare gun. Yeah,
I got
no.
2 right here.
Yeah, you sure do.
That's right. You
Nice
go
big
get 'em.
biceps for dinosaur teeth. Sink right in.
That's if
They're
they
gonna-
can
they're
get
gonna
me
love it.
first.
So Cal says to trank Jack.
Tempting, very tempting. We'll see it. We'll see how mouthy he gets.
I love it. Yeah. So you get out of the car. You start walking along the road. Is that what you're gonna do? Or are you gonna go into the woods? Or are you
We're
gonna
gonna walk along the road for now because we don't know where we're going.
Sure.
Right.
Sure. Yeah. You walk along the woods a little bit. You haven't heard any more roaring or anything in a while, and eventually you kind of hear another vehicle approaching, coming the opposite the opposite direction. You're headed towards the park. There, it's coming towards you.
Oh, okay.
Not from the way that you came.
Right. I think hiding would be good.
Yeah, I would jump off into the bushes.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Jack's thinking about whether or not he wants to stop them and have a chat.
I'm
Jack,
just,
hide.
these are expensive boots. And
Just get
Well,
I'm gonna
Hey,
physically pull him
why?
into the mud with us.
All right. Sure. Yeah, you see another yellow Jeep Wrangler coming barreling down the road, and this is where the this is where the malfunction's happening. You can kind of hear it. We're going to attend to this section of the park. You said that there was a sighting of park attendees or unauthorized personnel in this area, but we haven't seen anybody. We're going to go down a little further. We'll see, and it keeps on going down, and it keeps going down the road.
Okay.
You guys go up the road a little further.
So there's a function. So those red lights are not supposed to be red.
Yeah, no.
That doesn't sound good.
No. As you're walking up the road a little further, everybody give me give me a scout roll.
Okay. Scout roll. All right.
Yeah.
Triple
Nice.
6.
I got 2 pair.
Okay.
I got 1 pair.
Okay. Rufus, you go up a ways. You kind of have everybody stay back for a little bit, but you see like this. It's kind of like this mound, this where you can kind of get a better viewpoint. And you look. You get up on top of this point, and you kind of look, and you can see that the main part of the park is probably a couple miles away. You can also see back from you that the other Jeep that you encountered that was coming, you just saw, is at the abandoned Jeep that you just were in, and they're kind of rummaging around in things, and you can also see them kind of talking on their walkie-talkies, and they all have their guns out, and they're all kind of standing around the Jeep, kind of on the lookout for something.
All right, I'll
and then Greta, you said you got 2 pair?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can kind of not like really close up, but you can hear some sort of rustling in the vegetation, like kind of around you. Not quite that it's like right on top of you, but you can almost feel like there's something moving around off to the sides of you.
Okay.
Jack, you're just clueless. You're wiping the mud off your boots because you're kind of annoyed at Rufus for getting your boots muddy.
Yeah, I'm like trying to dust myself off. I've got leaves on me.
Sure.
It's like, did he rip my shirt? God dang it.
At this point, Rufus, you also look over, and as you're looking over, you see this big Tyrannosaurus Rex off, probably 1,000 feet, just kind of lift up its head out of the vegetation and just give like this mighty roar, and it kind of like looks at you as you look at it, and it starts like charging your way.
All right, I'll hop down and be like, "Time to go," and just kind of start running in the opposite direction of that.
Sure. All right.
Okay. Rufus is running, so I'm gonna follow.
Sure.
Why are we running?
Big guy. Big dinosaur coming. Big dinosaur. We gotta go.
Okay, running.
All right. Yeah, you are running up this road. It's a couple miles. I need everybody to roll me. Is there a I guess a stunt maybe?
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do.
Oh, is this where drive would come in? Like
yeah,
like a stamina thing?
Yeah. Why don't we do that? I like it, Rufus.
Ooh, 666.
You get triples? All right.
Triple.
1 pair.
You got 1 pair?
2 pair.
Yeah.
You got 2 pair.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Rufus, you're running, and you're really well in shape and everything, and you're making really good headway as you're taking off. Greta seems to be falling a little bit behind, but just as Greta's like running to try to catch up to Rufus, all of a sudden you see these 2 velociraptors jump out from the sides of you, and luckily you kind of like shift around and you kind of dodge between them, and you're starting to run towards Rufus. They jump out and they're on the middle of the road, and they one of them looks at Greta, and then one of them of course looks at Jack, who is far behind because Jack is too busy worried about his boots and everything. And all of a sudden,
Jack.
one of them starts running towards Greta, and the other one starts running towards Jack.
All right, so, and I see this like over my shoulder.
Yeah, you see that as because I'm assuming Greta probably isn't quiet about this.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as I mean, that's up to you, Greta. It's whatever you want to do. Once you have these velociraptors jump out.
I'm not quiet. I'm probably screaming and running.
All right, so I'm gonna.
I don't think that would be voluntary. Pretty sure I'd just be screaming.
Sure.
I'm gonna like skid to a stop, flip, like turn around, drop to one knee, and fire at the one that's chasing Greta with the trank rifle.
Yep. Give me a shoot roll, and I'll give you
hunting.
Yeah. What's your specialty? Hunting,
pickpocket, and parkour.
Hunting. Yeah. So you'll get a reroll on this no matter what.
Okay, reroll those. Oof. One pair.
One pair? Okay. Yeah, you get one. You kind of shoot a couple of the tranquilizer darts. You shoot two of the tranquilizer darts. One of them hits one of the raptors. The raptor that's chasing Greta. It doesn't seem to be slowing it down as much, though. It looks like it might need more than just one dart to take it down.
Oh, no.
It looks like these darts might be used for smaller dinosaurs.
I'm going to keep shooting until it falls down.
Sure. Let's see, Jack. What are you doing? You've all of a sudden have this velociraptor that's like right in front of you. That's now barreling towards
Jack
towards your way.
Pulls out a machete. Gets in his action hero pose.
Yep.
And as the velociraptor gets close enough, hopefully time it just right and swing.
Don't they jump? They jump at you, right?
It's
been a while since I've seen Jurassic Park.
Sure. Yes, they jumped in that movie.
Yeah, I thought they did.
They do. They can leap. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, give me some sort of roll for that. Survival?
Right.
No, I don't know. What do you want to fight? Your fight. That's what you should use.
That works for me. All right. I have one pair. I'm going to push it because that's what an action hero does.
Sure. Did you roll an extra die for your machete?
I did not.
Okay, roll an extra die for your machete.
Okay. All right. That gives me 3 of a kind.
Okay. Yeah. You, as this velociraptor lunges towards you, you swipe at it, and it cuts off one of its arms, I guess. And you can definitely tell it was surprised by this and kind of goes tumbling past you, and kind of gets back up onto its feet and kind of takes a minute to get to its senses and kind of take in what just happened to it. Rufus, Greta, you still running?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, give me some sort of roll for that.
Should I do drive for my
let's do drive.
By a dinosaur?
Yeah, let's do drive.
I have a lot of will to not get eaten by a dinosaur. And I just lost a d6 on the floor. I gotta find another one.
That's not a good sign.
It's really not. I did get 2 pair, however.
Okay. Yeah, you seem to run fast enough to kind of keep out from its reach. No problem. And you also are kind of ducking down at the point, so Rufus can take another shot at this velociraptor that is trailing you. Rufus, go ahead, make another shot, my friend.
All right. We're gonna re-roll those. 2 pair.
2 pair. All right. Yeah, we'll say that you hit this raptor with you use up another two of your tranquilizer darts. They both go in. You both hit the raptor. It doesn't drop him immediately, but as Greta gets to you, you can see that this Velociraptor is still kind of running, but it's slowing down.
He's
And
getting
then
sleepy.
all of a sudden, it just drops like right at your feet, right before it just kind of conks out.
All right.
So now you only have 2 of your tranquilizer darts left, by the way.
Yeah. Now Jack and the Raptor are in close combat, so I'm kind of like, I can't get a clear shot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Greta. Do we want to put Jack to sleep too?
No. I mean,
I love it.
maybe, but no.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm basically gonna sit, kind of wait, see if there's an opening.
Sure.
I mean, Jack chopped its arm off. Maybe he can handle it, but
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't want to hit him by accident. So.
Or do you? We'll see.
I don't want to carry him. That's the thing.
That's true.
We can't
It's a lot of dead
leave
weight.
him.
At least with this dead weight he is currently, he can walk.
Yeah,
Right.
That's true. Jack, what are you doing at this point? The Velociraptor now has assessed that you've chopped its arm off, and
Oh yeah,
it
we're
is,
doing
you can
We're
see its
doing the
nostrils
dance,
kind of flare up,
you know?
and its eyes kind of squint down a little bit further. And what's this? Do you want to do?
we're kind of doing that old school kind of 2 gangs battling it out where they, circle around each other.
All right.
And I'm gonna wait for the right moment, and as soon as it leaps, swing again.
All right. So yeah, it does. It tries to leap at you again with its. Of course, it's got those talons on its feet there that it just kind of tries to hit you, because now it's it's one arm, so it's trying to pin you down with its taloned feet. Go ahead, hit.
Right.
Give me another roll for.
Got my fingers crossed here.
Oh, we haven't, Ewok. Don't worry, we haven't.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, I got 2 pair.
You got 2 pair?
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if the action hero is going to push his luck or if he's going to take it. You know what? He's gonna roll with it. He feels that this is
2 pair. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna say that you kind of you kind of slice its side open as it lunges towards you. It kind of tries to grab you, but you're able to kind of, with enough momentum, just kind of bash it away, so it kind of goes flying onto the ground, and then it just kind of hobbles back up, and it's got enough space between you and the raptor that if something else wanted to happen, you probably could, but you could try to take it on all by yourself if nobody else intervenes.
No, I'll keep going with it.
You want to keep slicing and dicing?
I'll keep wrestling with this thing.
All right. We need one more success to kind of take it down.
I live for the thrill.
Just gonna chop this Velociraptor to pieces. Apparently.
Yeah, it kind of it's hurting. It's hissing at you. It's doing the little clicky thing with its talons on the ground.
Oh, that's a full house.
All right. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, you take it down, no problem. Let me tell me how that kind of looks as it lunges towards you one last time, and it's bleeding from its side, and it's got one arm that's hacked off, and it's just snarling.
As it's lunging at me, I'm going to take the machete and throw it at it, hit it right in the chest, and I'm going to bear wrestle this thing to the ground, and just alligator wrestle with it until it just goes limp. Nice.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, it does. It eventually just kind of gives up and dies and passes away, and unfortunately your clothes have Velociraptor blood all over them, which is kind of cool in itself.
Yeah,
normally,
it's like a badge at this point. It's like, all right, this is worth ruining the shirt. I just killed a freaking Velociraptor.
I mean, this is quite the. Okay, yeah. Let's actually give you the powerful feeling right now, because you are the first action hero to take down a Velociraptor with his bare hands.
Yeah.
And so, you feel like this is going to be a huge notch on your resume.
Poor
As
Greta and
All right.
Rufus, he's
While Jack is doing his pose down in the middle of
Yeah.
the road, I'm hollering like, all right, great job, Jack. We gotta go though. With a bit of luck, the Rex is gonna eat this instead of us. But we gotta be not here when it gets here.
Yeah.
We gotta be away when it gets here.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
as I was going to say, as Jack is posing and you're saying this, off in the distance you hear a huge roar, and then you hear gunshots and people screaming, and you can pretty much assume what's going on further on down the road where the Jeeps were, and you book it to the center of the park. You get into the center of the park.
Yay!
No problem. There's people, all sorts of people going from, attraction to attraction. They kind of stop and take a look at the three of you, though, as you're walking through the park, because Jack is now covered in velociraptor blood.
And we're all kind of dirty. We did.
And you're all
kind of
dirty?
Vehicle. Yeah.
I mean, because these are all like hoity-toity people that are like that paid a lot of money to be here on the first day of Prehistoric Park with their friends and families, and they're just kind of like looking at you like, what is going on?
The off-road adventure is a lot of fun. You guys should try it when you're done with the main tour. Let me tell you.
Nice. Yeah, there's a couple things that you could do. You could go to customer service if you wanted to. You could go to...
I would like to make a complaint about almost getting eaten by a dinosaur.
I'd like to speak to your manager.
You know that the main hub of the technical center of the park is further on up the road, and you know that you could probably access that if you wanted to. You'd probably have to go through. You'd probably have to go through some personnel if you really did. If you wanted to get into.
That's where I want to go. Jack, didn't you have a VIP pass?
That I do.
All right.
Oh, yeah,
well, let's see if we can work that angle and get into that tech center.
Okay.
So are the people here just like everything's normal? Like the malfunction was just in one part of the park. It's not everywhere.
They have no idea that malfunction took place. Because
probably for the best.
At Prehistoric Park, every day is a great day to be a lot. I don't know. I'm trying to think of some sort of
rich
by a dinosaur.
Yeah, no, and you they're basically playing it off as it's just part of the park. That's just sound effects that they've got going on, and that's that.
All right, Jack, let's take those shiny Armani boots you got there and smooth talk our way through this.
You got it. I'll sheath the machete and.
You go and there's this big building. It looks almost like a big corporate building in the center of the park, and there's a reception area.
Oh, wait, before we go in, because I am covered in blood, we're gonna sidestep to the bathroom. I just gotta clean up a little bit.
Oh,
I do have I have some elegant clothes.
Oh, that's right, you do. I forgot all about that.
I'm gonna just think of that. So
I'm just going to turn to Greta and be like, he carries an extra set of clothes.
Yes.
I shouldn't be surprised, should I?
No.
So, but these are elegant. So he's actually going to change into like a tuxedo, like a really nice Armani,
this
top of the line
tuxedo.
That like if you were at like some like high society event. Mm-hmm. So he's going to go from wearing raptor blood-soaked clothes to like a really nice high-end tuxedo suit. Because it's fancy.
Can one of you carry my pack?
No.
Well, I'm wearing a nice suit.
Put it in one of the lockers. They have those little locker thingies. You get the little...
You're going to make me pay for one of those?
You're good for it. I'm not carrying your stuff.
So I got to take another few minutes because I don't want to carry my pack. and go over to one of the machine-operated lockers,
Mm-hmm.
pay for a freaking locker.
It's like $1. You'll be fine.
Are
Greta, how
are
long
you-
were you two married again?
Not too long, but not very long at all.
Surprised you made it to even the church.
Yeah.
There's just something about Jack.
I think it was a case of temporary insanity.
You get to the Jack, you're just in a suit, that's it, you've got nothing else on you. Did you abandon like all of your
You can
tools and
You got like pockets. What are you gonna take with you in your pockets?
I will take.
Where does the machete fit on a tuxedo?
Hold on. I will take my comb because that's most important. I've got a lighter with me.
Yeah.
And I have a flask.
All right. Fair enough.
So that's what I will be taking with me because, a machete, a pickaxe,
and your
it
elegant
just doesn't
clothes.
match.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
It doesn't go. It clashes.
Yeah.
I'm going to dump the tranquilizer rifle because it's probably going to look a little out of place if we're trying to blend back in with the crowd.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I'll just put it in the nearest trash can.
Are you sure you don't want to try to cram it in the locker or it's already paid for? Can you break it down, fit it in? Go ahead.
No, I think we're good.
Okay.
You can stash it. You can stash it somewhere out of sight so nobody else knows it's there. How about that?
I was literally just going to put it in a trash can and walk away from it.
All right, that's fair enough.
Like
just sticking out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Incognito mode.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I'm carrying a backpack, so I'm just gonna shove the flare gun in there.
Okay. Yeah. You get up to this.
Easier to hide.
You get up to this big building. It's a big big skyscraper kind of building, and you go through the main door, and there's a reception area right there, and you notice that there is a person at the reception area, kind of arguing with the receptionist.
Oh, do we recognize them?
You don't recognize them at all.
Okay. What are they arguing about?
It seems like the person in front of the desk is arguing and complaining, saying something along the lines of, "Why won't you let me see them? Why won't you let me see her? It's been months since I've seen her. I've tried to contact you repeatedly about their well-being, and I have not gotten anything in return. I know we agreed that you would take up her treatments, but we have to. We're family. You're supposed to allow us access to her." And the person behind the desk just says, "Ma'am, we have an 800 number. Any complaints, please call the number, and they'll be able to address your concerns in the order in which they're given, and someone will get back to you in an appropriate manner." And she's like, the person, she's like, "I have called that number so many times. I've also emailed your help desk or anybody. Nobody is answering my questions. I just want to know how my mom is. Like, you took her. We haven't seen her for months. If you don't act, I've already contacted people, and they know that you're keeping people away from their families. So I know that this isn't right."
So I'm gonna kind of interject at this point and be like, "Hey, why don't you come with me? It looks like they're not really gonna help you. Why don't you come with me for a minute? Let's go get you a cup of coffee or some water or something."
I don't need water. I need to see my mom.
I'm gonna kind of lead them away from the desk and just keep talking to them so that I can try to continue this conversation without the receptionist being involved.
Sure.
What happened to your mom? They're not letting you. Does she work here?
No. You see, my mom has this rare form of cancer, and we saw this ad online that said anybody with this particular, ailment to contact GeneaSys, and she'd be eligible for this experimental treatment, all expenses paid, and we wouldn't have to worry about a thing. But what we didn't agree to was just having her be taken from us and disappeared and never heard from ever again. Like, it's been 2 months and we haven't heard from her. We just want to know how she's doing.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so sorry to hear that. So you said it was 2 months ago. Did you get to see her at all once she started treatments, or did she just kind of come here and disappear?
No, I'm assuming that she's here because this is their biggest facility. But yeah, we haven't seen her, and we haven't seen her at all. We just knew we booked the appointment. She went in. They said that she was eligible for this experimental treatment that they had, this genetic, treatment that
right, yeah,
they had in the works, and we haven't seen her since.
That is just terrible. She hasn't been able to call you or anything?
No communications. We've tried repeatedly. I've tried to email Dr. Hammond himself. All I get is an automated response. I've tried calling the 800 number. They keep on telling me to call the 800 number for any complaints. The 800 number is garbage.
It doesn't get you anywhere.
No.
Right. Okay.
Nobody wants to tell me where my mom is.
Yeah, that's awful. I'm like, I pull out my notepad and I'm like writing some of this down. Can I get your name and your contact info? I'm gonna try to help. I'm here trying to figure out a few things about what GeneaSys is up to, and if I find anything, I want to be able to reach you. Can I get your contact info?
Sure. My name is, and they give you their name. Yeah, I don't know, whatever, and they give them their email address, and yeah, and they just go sit down, and they're just so distraught, and they just want to know how their mother is.
Yeah, you have every right to be upset. I'm going to do everything I can to try to find some answers for you. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's interesting. So I'm going to go back over to where Rufus and Jack are, I don't know, I guess waiting. I don't know what you guys are doing while I was having this conversation.
I don't know. What is Jack doing in his fancy tuxedo right now?
That's right.
I feel like
wandering around in a tuxedo.
I'm over there flirting with the receptionist, of course.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, so the receptionist is a guy, first of all. And
stop it.
That doesn't stop him.
I know it doesn't. And the guy
equal opportunity.
He's really into Jack because he's a big Jack Stone fan, and he's just eating out of your hand.
This is insufferable.
So,
and he's like, "Oh, Mr. Stone, can I get a selfie with you? I can't believe. Look at you. This is an amazing. Is this tailor made right here?
You sure can, and yes, it is.
Wow, I can't believe GeneaSys, paid to have you be." Do this appearance here at the park like that. It's amazing that you would come and do this. I'm surprised you're not out there signing autographs and posing for photos with everybody. Are you just on break? Or you must be on break.
No, I've already met a few fans, but we were coming here. We're supposed to get a tour of the technical building or something like that. I'm not sure.
Oh, the labs and everything.
Yeah. Where they do the stuff.
Well, I don't know anything that you're talking about. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. But yes, yeah. I'm sure that there's somebody here that can probably take you on a tour of the facility.
We would love a tour of the facility.
Sure. Hey, I just want to let you know, my mom is like the biggest fan of you.
Well, how would you like an autograph for your mom?
Oh man, could you make it out to David?
Sure thing.
All right,
David. Here you go.
And he picks it up. He's like, "Yeah, my mom's gonna love this," and he just kind of like puts it off to the side and. It's kind of like,
yeah, tell your mom I said hi.
And then he picks up the phone and was like, Yeah, can I get? I need a VIP tour guide to take. How many? Do you have anybody else with you? Just you?
It would be me and my wife, Greta, and my brother Rufus.
All right. Can I have someone down here to bring someone on a VIP pass? It's three of them. Three of them. Yeah. No. I know you're busy. I know. But it's Jack Stone. Yeah, the Jack Stone. Yeah, I know. I'm not. It's not a joke. I'm not punking you. It is him. Take a look at in the camera. Yeah, I know. I already asked him for a photo. Yeah, no, he might sign one for you too. I don't know. Yeah, oh, just come down here. And he like hangs up the phone. Jack, Mr. Stone. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. I didn't mean to call you Jack. Mr. Stone. Someone will be here shortly.
Oh, wonderful. Greta, darling, the tour will start momentarily. They're sending someone down.
Great.
And then, sure enough, some kind of a guy in a lab coat and glasses comes in, and he's like, "Hi, my name's Ivan. I'm going to be your tour guide for the GeneaSys lab portion of this event."
Fantastic! It's a pleasure to meet you.
Very nice to meet you as well. Yeah, I'd love to show you around a little bit of what we're doing here at GeneaSys.
Oh, great! Thanks.
As you can see, my wife and brother are very excited.
Thrilled.
Nice. He kind of like pushes up his glasses and shakes all your hands and says, "Yeah, come with me. I'll show you around." He shows you around, and he goes up one of the elevators. Kind of takes a look at the some of the laboratory. You see kind of some eggs that are hatching of various dinosaurs. Kind of you've all seen the movie. You know how it all plays out here at this point. And
baby dinosaurs hatching from eggs.
There's a little video montage that kind of plays and tells you about how they extracted dinosaur DNA, and then they kind of since some of it was missing. What's that?
Say it properly.
What is it?
It's not dino DNA. It's dino DNA.
Oh. Yeah.
And it explains how they've taken the genetic code from current reptiles and have kind of pieced the rest of the extinct dinosaur DNA, and that's how they've been able to.
Birds.
Some of them were. I don't know.
Hey, you're the dinosaur experts here. I'm learning.
Well, I'm kind of just the apprentice here. I'm here just kind of.
Okay.
But yes, we've taken reptilian DNA and bird DNA and kind of filled in the gaps.
Avian.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
Bird DNA. I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
Well, this is just the first game, so technically there were no birds genetically made yet.
Sure.
Anyway.
Anyway. And this is how we've been able to create Prehistoric Park, and not only that, but the discoveries that we're making with this lab and with this scientific knowledge, we're going to be able to create cures for human diseases and for human conditions.
Oh, that's really fascinating. Have there been any pursuit of medical trials for that yet?
No.
No? Not even you're already doing all this experimentation on dinosaurs and reptiles and birds.
Right.
Have you
you
jumped to mammals? Have you done any animal trials yet?
I mean, no. No, I mean I don't know what you're talking about.
Seems
No
kind
idea.
of strange that if you're already promising that this is something that can be used on
I'm
humans,
just saying
that you haven't
that
even used them on
Greta,
monkeys
darling,
just
yet.
saying,
Greta,
hypothetically,
I
Okay.
see. Hypothetically.
this will lead to advancements in the medical fields.
Right. But for right now, you're just making dinosaurs so that you can make lots of money at your big amusement park.
So we can make lots of money to fund the research, and so then that way we can apply it towards human DNA later on down the road.
Okay. Okay. I feel like there might have been a lot more streamlined, less overhead way of raising money than creating dinosaurs, but what do I know? I don't manage a biotech company.
Everybody loves dinosaurs.
They do.
Yes.
They're pretty great.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, so this has been the tour of the laboratories. Thank you so much for your support and for coming today.
I'm gonna lean over to Rufus and whisper, "Can we shove this nerd in a closet and see what else is back here?"
Yeah, I was thinking that's probably in order.
All right, sounds good.
If you want, just take the elevator back downstairs, and
we're gonna tackle him.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah.
Jack is just standing there going,
As we are physically tackling this guy, he's still just standing there. Ah, yes.
All right,
yeah.
Give me some sort of fight roll.
Fight. All right.
That's pretty daring too, I think.
Yeah, I think
for Greta there, right?
I
don't think Greta hasn't really.
I got a full house.
You got a full house? Okay.
I got 2 pair.
All right. Yeah, you tackle him, no problem. Pin him to the ground, and yeah, he's pretty weak and kind of spindly, so he's just kind of he's no match. He's no match for you all at all. So he's just kind of struggling, and
we're gonna shove him in a closet.
You're gonna throw him into one of the closets.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay.
I'll take his VIP pass.
Yeah,
you're gonna take his employee badge. His employee badge.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you can do that too. You yank that. It kind of rips the lanyard off of his neck, and you throw him into the closet. And yeah, let's say you find a chair and kind of prop it underneath the doorknob and kind of trap him into the closet.
You be quiet in there. You're raptor food.
You just hear.
Don't forget what I just said. I saw them running around out there.
I'm gonna look over at Jack and say, thanks for the assist as always. Very useful.
Nice.
Yeah, let's see what this keycard can get us.
All right.
Start head into the lab.
Yeah, you've basically seen everything on this floor. This is kind of, you can tell that this is the floor that is open to the VIP guests, the really high contributors, the donators, the folks that really kind of give a lot of money to the park and to GeneaSys. But you can kind of tell that it's kind of put on for show, just like it's not like the real heart, where the lab is. So you know that you probably need to get back into the elevator and go to another floor.
Okay. All right. So back to the elevator.
Yeah. So you get into the elevator. Give me a observation roll.
Okay. I got 1 pair.
1 pair.
Okay. 1 pair. Did anybody get three of a kind?
I'm rolling now. Give me just a moment. I just got the 1 pair.
Okay. Yeah, you just noticed that the series of buttons for the various floors. There's nothing that seems to be marked, indicated as to what each floor is. You probably know that the top floor is of course Dr. Hammond's office, since he's in charge of GeneaSys, and other than that, there's nothing else of noteworthy.
Okay.
Other than the fact that you know that the top floor is Dr. Hammond's office.
Do we want to go straight to Dr. Hammond's office? I mean, I imagine that he has information on everything that's happening here. Rather than just bumming around this whole facility trying to figure stuff out with nothing to go on.
Hey, we got
an investment plan. Oh.
I'd say we came this far. We might as well go straight to the top, eh?
Yeah.
You go all the way to the top. The door is open, and there is another. You can see Dr. Hammond's assistant sitting at a desk right before two big wooden doors that would probably lead to his office. And he's got his headset on, and he looks up from his computer and says, "Yes, may I help you, 3?"
Yes, I come here to talk with you about an investment opportunity and help to fund the endeavors that are going on here in your amazing park. And your genetics lab is absolutely stunning.
Yes, it's top of the class, world class facility. Do you have an appointment with Mr. Hammond today? He's a rather busy man because as you know, this is the opening day of the park.
Well, of course. They should have called from downstairs. They gave me this little pass so I could get up here.
Give me a charm roll, Mr. Stone. You normally everybody knows who you are and is kind of enamored with the fact that you're in their presence, but this individual doesn't seem to have that.
I think we should shut this person in the closet, not knowing who I am. Let's see here. All right, that is, make sure, yep, that's a 6. I have 3 of a kind.
3 of a kind. Yeah. He says, how are you charming this individual? I guess is my question. You're gonna get in. You're gonna get in. He's gonna let you in. I'm just wondering how you're gonna do it.
I want to know how this plays out.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm gonna shoot him the eyebrow, and just like this radiant animal magnetism just kind of rolls off of me and permeates the room, and there's this presence of almost like royalty and regalness about me.
He normally he's like, he all of a sudden realizes that, hey, you know what, this person's got a lot of money. He looks at your suit and he's like, wow, this is a really nice tuxedo, and it's like, this guy's a high roller. Dr. Hammond definitely would be mad if I didn't set up some sort of conversation with him, meeting with him. So yes, please go into Mr. Hammond's office. He's not in at the moment. He should be here shortly. If you need any water or anything,
yes, water would be nice.
Very good. I'll get you some water, and yes, feel free to go into his office. There's chairs there and a couch, and feel free to make yourselves at home. He should be here. I think he's still doing a presentation, but he should be back momentarily.
Wonderful, thank you.
And he gets up from his office, from his behind his desk, and gets in the elevator, goes downstairs because I don't know, because the water's not on that
because
floor.
There's no water there, I guess.
And he can't call to get one, I guess. I don't know.
He does things. He goes to do some things. And we go in the office.
You go in the office.
In the office, I'm going to find the nicest, cushiest chair. I'm going to sit and pull out my flask and celebrate.
That would be
well done.
Well done, Jack. I will hand it to you.
Yeah, that would of course be Dr. Hammond's desk chair. That is leather and just really luxurious. And you put your feet up on his desk, and over the desk is like this big Tyrannosaurus Rex skull, and logo of the park, Prehistoric Park, and there's just all sorts of different fossils and you know, incredible artist renderings of various dinosaurs, and yeah, you're basically, you know what you're looking at this point.
You did great, but please get out of the way so that I can access his computer.
Just one more second. Take it all in.
I'm going to like push the wheelie chair out of the way so she can get to the computer.
You can take.
I'm just going to roll Jack into a corner and like a bad kid. You're in timeout.
Yeah, you can have access to his computer.
Yes.
We'll probably need some sort of tech roll to get into the files and everything.
Sure, I will attempt that.
All right, Rufus, what are you doing at this point as well?
Looking around for I'm tilting pictures on the wall, seeing if he's got like a hidden safe around here. You know, anything valuable, stuff like that.
All right.
Case in the joint.
I got one pair.
You got one pair? Yeah, you are able to get into his computer, but all of his doesn't alert anybody. But it seems like all of his files are encrypted, and you have to know the password in order to get in. Rufus, you're taking a look at all the paintings and everything. You don't really see anything of noteworthiness that's behind any of the paintings or anything. You do see some books. You do see some books on like evolution. You see some books on genetics. You see some books on various dinosaur studies and digs throughout the years, but nothing that's like totally like it's like making your radar go off.
All right, I'm gonna ask if anybody have any experience with this stuff, technical crap. All the files are encrypted.
Remember, Greta, I used to play solitaire on those things all the time.
Let me have a look at it.
I know, but this is a slightly higher level than solitaire.
Oh, yeah. I can't even know.
Okay.
I have 6 dice in tech, so I can take a crack at it.
Please do.
Oh, we have full house, 6s and 5s.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, you're able to get past the password prompt.
I am God. I should have known this would be his password. Too easy. Too easy.
And
right.
as you're going through his files and everything, one in particular kind of stands out, and it says Project Chameleon.
Okay, I'm also, by the way, as we're digging around in these files, I'm getting out my laptop and I'm going to start like transferring anything.
While we're doing this, I'm going to be like, Jack, if you want to make yourself useful, maybe hang out in the lobby, and if anyone comes up, run interference if you can.
Sure.
I mean, you're very useful, looking pretty and all that, but look pretty out there if you don't mind.
All right. I'll give you two some privacy. And I'll
yes, privacy while we do espionage stuff. Thank you.
Is that what the kids are calling it nowadays?
That's what it is. So yes.
Okay.
Did you at least get a good amount of money out of him in the divorce? Like, you're doing okay on that front, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So Greta's taking files off of.
I want to open this Project Chameleon. What is this about?
You notice that a lot of it is kind of retracted, and some of it's not quite encrypted. But from what you can tell, it says something about splicing prehistoric dinosaur DNA with human DNA, and giving some sort of treatment with human DNA and with dinosaur DNA.
That doesn't sound like a good plan. Ugh.
Oh, and it also references the sub-laboratory 3.
Oh, okay, that's good information. All right, I'm gonna nab whatever is about that I can. And of course, like anything about their financials and all of that kind of stuff.
Sure, sure.
I want the dirt.
Yep.
And then once I feel that I have gathered sufficient information, I'm gonna say we need to head down to that lab.
Okay. Yeah. So you exit the office. You see Jack out there in the reception area, like right before the office doors. And as you were all reunited in that reception area, the elevator doors open, and of course there's Dr. Hammond's assistant with holding 3 glasses of water.
Oh,
and
thanks
he's
so
like,
much.
"Oh, are you all? Did you have your meeting? Are you all done? Here's your water, by the way." And he hands glasses of water to the
Thanks.
3 of each of you, and says, "Were you able to talk to Dr. Hammond?"
You're muted, Josh.
My goodness. Yeah. We only met for a short period of time, but we got everything we needed, and don't worry, you'll be seeing me around here more often.
All right. Well, thanks so much for your day. Enjoy your day at the park, and have a great time. And he walks behind the desk and puts his headset back on and starts typing away. And you guys get into the elevator.
All right.
We
All right. Will this take us to this laboratory? Hopefully, maybe.
The
Where
cool
we
thing
get off,
is, who has
right?
the employee pass? Is it Rufus?
Rufus, yeah.
Rufus. What Rufus didn't realize when he scanned it the first time is that it actually lit up 3 buttons that were below the first floor, and there's three levels below that are not accessible normally unless you have the pass when you scan it. So yes, there are 3 sub levels that seem to be hidden that you now have access to.
All right, going down to 3.
All right. You open you go all the way down. It seems like it goes down a little bit further than it probably should, but eventually it stops. It opens up, and it's just kind of this dark hallway with like these blue lights that are above it. Everything's kind of quiet and dark, and you see like these upright chambers in the from on the sides as you're walking down this hallway.
Where is everybody? I was expecting to knock out a few more guards by this point.
Right?
I mean, at this point, yeah, you would. And just as you are walking down this corridor,
As I say that,
2 technicians jump out and they're like, "Hey, you're not supposed to be down here. What are you doing down here?"
I'm already throwing punches.
All right. Give me a fight roll.
Yeah. As Rufus is going for one, I'll go for the other.
Okay.
We got 1 pair.
Okay. Yep. You punch him. He comes back, and you got 1 good solid hit on him. You knock him right in the jaw, which just kind of makes him mad. And give me a dexterity roll. See if you dodge his punch.
2 pair.
Okay, yeah, he swings back and totally misses and kind of falls with the momentum that he was going to strike you with. Jack, you're punching the other guy.
Yeah. I must be Danny Tanner because I got a full house.
Okay. Yeah, you take this 1 punch, and you take your fist, and in typical action hero style, you just uppercut him like right up underneath the chin, and he just goes flying back through. And there's like this glass wall that oversees one of the laboratories, and he just goes flying through that backwards and lands on the floor, and there's shattered glass and everything, and he just knocks him out cold. In the meanwhile, the other guy that Rufus kind of punched is kind of staggering, holding his jaw. And Rufus, what would you like to do next?
So he's not out yet.
He's not out yet. He's probably got one more.
I'm gonna try and
two more hits, depending on how well you roll.
Try and grab him and put him in like choke him out.
Okay, like a headlock.
Yeah, like sleeper hold.
Nice. Yeah, there you go.
1 pair again.
Okay. Yeah, you've got him in like a sleeper hold. He's got some of his hands underneath it, so it's kind of choking him, but he's also been able to kind of get a little bit of air, so he's not quite as choked out. It's definitely tiring him out. Give me another.
Do these guys have the stun guns?
Yeah, we'll say that they do.
I'll grab the stun gun off his hip and zap him with it.
All right.
Ah, there you go.
All right. Well, let him. We're gonna let him make a move first. So let's see if he
does
it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Give me what was it that I had you roll before?
Dexterity.
Dexterity. Yeah. Give me another dexterity roll.
1 pair.
1 pair. Do you want to push it?
What does that entail again?
Just whatever you didn't make in that pair, you can re-roll to try to add to your success. I kind of want a critical success for this because this guy wants to do something that I think you would not expect normally.
All right. Yeah. So I just get a re-roll. There's no like.
You keep the pair that you had and re-roll everything else.
Okay.
Only if you don't get anything that matches your pair, or is another pair, then it's a failure.
No dice.
No dice. Okay. So this is a failure. So what he does is he realizes that your under area is not guarded, and he takes his fist and reaches back and just kind of nails you right in the and you let go of him, and of course that causes you to hunch forward and take. You're actually going to take a point of damage. So in this game, it's indicated by luck. So you're going to cross off one of your luck circles.
Okay.
Oh
my. Yeah. So, but that's his movement. You are kind of stunned at the moment because he hit you in a very tender area, sensitive area.
Fair.
And does anybody else want to do anything while he's kind of eyeing Rufus down and about to probably attack him?
Would you like to get in on some of this?
I would like to get in on some of this. While this guard is distracted with pounding on Rufus, I would like to kind of run up and flank him, so to speak, and hit him.
Okay, go for it. Go for it. Yeah, he's kind of distracted because he's looking at Rufus, so I'll give you just a regular success. We'll probably take him out.
All right, I got 2 pair.
Okay, yeah, you come over and you just kind of clock him side of the head, and he just doesn't see it coming, and he just topples to the ground, and you've got past the 2 technicians there that were kind of taking a look at these chambers that are upright.
Chambers?
Yeah, you'd say that they're chambers.
Okay, can we?
They're like cylindrical tubes that are upright.
Okay, I'm gonna help Rufus up. You all right there, buddy?
Nice one. Thanks for the help.
Yeah.
I just gotta walk it off. I'll be okay.
Okay. I would like to examine these tubes.
Yeah, these tubes, you see that there's some electrical panels on the side of them. In the front of them, there's like this clear plexiglass kind of of observation kind of window.
Okay.
And inside there's like this bluish green liquid. Okay. And it seems like it's kind of opaque. You can't quite see all the way through it, but you can kind of see there's something inside the liquid.
I'm going to tap on the glass.
Okay. As you tap on the glass, all of a sudden a hand comes up and touches right to the
Nah.
on the other side of the glass.
Take a picture. Take a picture.
Okay, yeah, taking pictures. Trying not to have panic attack. Taking pictures.
Sure.
Just a hand. Can we see anything else?
As a little bit of time passes, you kind of see that like there's a full on like person that kind of comes closer to the the viewing glass.
Are they wearing any sort of breathing apparatus, or
Yeah,
they
they have some sort of thing around their
Okay, so this is like a back to tank situation.
yeah, kind of like like a back to tank situation.
Okay. All right. Don't like any of this. I'm guessing if we look around at some of the other tubes, we find similar.
Yeah.
There's people in these tubes.
Yeah, can someone give me an observation roll on one of these? All three of you, if you want to do some sort of observation roll. Are you each going to a tube and kind of taking a look into each one of them?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. You got 2 pairs?
2 pair.
2 pair?
3, 4, 5. 1 pair.
Okay. Jack, you have someone that you also have the same situation where someone kind of comes up to the glass and you can kind of see them through. They've got something over their face, but they're looking directly at you through this like kind of murky bluish green fluid. Rufus, you have the same situation, but as you see this person, as you're looking at it, you're looking at the person's hand, and the hand doesn't really look like a handprint. It looks kind of, I don't know, scaly almost.
Yeah.
And Greta, on your situation, the person like leans forward and gets their head to the glass, and you can see that like they have like these lizard eyes. You know how like the lizard have like this weird like eyelids. Yeah, you see that's that's kind of the situation with the person in your tank.
Okay.
Greta, I think we found Project Chameleon.
I think we have. This is very disturbing. I don't know if we can get these people out of here. I don't know if that would be safe.
Well, if they're mixing these folks with dinosaurs, I can't imagine getting them out of those tubes is a good idea.
Okay, I'm going to take a whole bunch more pictures, and I think we're going to have to try to get out of here because we don't have the expertise to get these people out without possibly hurting them. I don't know I don't know if they're like on some kind of life support in there. I don't know what the deal is. We don't want to try to rescue them and only kill them.
We have not been able to read all of Project Chameleon, the file, so we don't know exactly. No. Just as you're taking all these photos and taking all these notes, all of a sudden you hear these big red blaring emergency alarms going off throughout not only this floor, but it seems like it's going through throughout the whole building.
Oh no.
Okay.
Jack is just standing there flirting with the thing in the tank.
I think we need to leave.
Use his body language like.
Jack, I think they revoked your VIP pass.
You two have had your moment. I gave you peace.
Yeah.
Get a little some.
We need to leave.
Oh, now?
Yes.
All right.
Do you see the lights?
As you're talking, you kind of feel the ground above you kind of shake and kind of like rattle and everything, and kind of like a little bit of like, I don't know, dust or dirt comes down from the ceiling from where you're at.
Jack is already gone.
Just
All right.
goodbye.
As soon as the ceiling starts, coming down, the sky is falling. Jack is gone.
So you're back in the elevator going back up.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get back up to the lobby, the first floor, and you just see a whole bunch of people panicking, running out of the building, just trying to run as fast as they can, and it's just mayhem and madness.
What is going on?
We have to evacuate the island.
The entire island?
And like the person that just said that just didn't even stop they're just booking it.
They just ran by.
All
I'm
all of a sudden you just hear this huge roar outside, and you hear gunfire and explosions, and you're hearing all sorts of commotion going on outside the building.
I think we need to evacuate the island, guys.
I think it sounds like a good plan.
I take a couple swigs and I'm like, I'm with you.
Yeah, you go outside the building, and of course there's this giant T-Rex that is just from earlier that was
there.
let loose because of the faulty the fencing and all that. Yeah, he's in the middle of the park just causing havoc, and he's getting annoyed with all the people that are shooting him, and you see him reach down and grab people, and yeah, you know what happens there. And he's flipping over cars with his tail, and it's just madness. It's crazy going. You're gonna have to somehow go around him, though, if you want to escape this prehistoric park.
Yeah.
In the distance, you see Dr. Hammond telling everybody, it's okay, stay calm, it's fine, we've got it under control.
It's
and then
eating people, dude.
All of a sudden, you see the T-Rex reach down and grab him, and then just kind of.
Oh! There he goes.
Nice.
With its arms? Its T-Rex arms?
Little tiny T-Rex arms.
It picked him up with its little tiny arms and put him in its mouth. Yeah. Okay, Doug. Yeah. I know you don't like dinosaurs, but you know what a T-Rex looks like, right?
He reaches down, he bends down and chomps him.
Just look at Josh. See that thing behind Josh? You see his little arms?
Little tiny arms. Okay. Sorry,
you're breaking my immersion, Doug, with this.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. He bends over and just chomps the guy in half. How about that?
Okay.
Sounds good.
Well, I guess your interview is not happening, Greta.
Yeah, I guess not.
Now, if it's in the middle of eating at people, surely we can just go around?
Yeah, I would say
is there a vehicle we could steal? Is there another vehicle we could possibly commandeer here?
Yeah, absolutely there is. I will say that the tranquilizer gun is still in the trash, by the way. If you want to use the 2 tranquilizer darts.
Yeah, sure. I'll run over and take my tranquilizer rifle out of the trash. And the thing that took 4 darts to take out a 6-foot-tall dinosaur, I'm going to shoot my remaining 2 darts at a 40-foot-tall monster and see what happens.
He just had a snack, so maybe he'll be sleepy already.
Yeah, no, I'm going for it. This won't work, but I'm going to do it. And then we have to, we have to get to the chopper, obviously.
Yep. You got to get to the chopper, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you do see another one of those yellow Jeeps that looks like it's fine. If you want to give me some sort of stealth roll or whatever you want to use to get to it.
Oh, I'm stunting. All right, my parkour background's coming into play here.
Absolutely.
I'm like jumping over little kids that are falling down on the ground. We're
not worried about stealth right now. We're
flipping over a bench. I'm doing like a slide across the hood of the car to get over to the driver's side, right?
Absolutely.
I'm going full on here. All right, stunt roll. And I have a parkour background, so I'm going to get some rerolls.
Yeah, you're going to get some rerolls there.
You said a straight is bad, right?
Yeah, that's an epic failure.
Don't want a straight. How about a 2-pair?
2-pair. Yeah, you seem to kind of do. You're jumping from thing. Explain how it looks. You're sliding across the hood and.
Yeah, no, I just did. So there's like
Yeah.
there's like women and children falling, trying to run away from this thing, and I'm just jumping over them. I'm like clearing a park bench, jumping. I'm gonna jump over the car, slide across the hood, and then do the Dukes of Hazzard right through the
Nice.
window into the driver's
Okay.
seat.
Absolutely.
Not even open the door. Don't need it. And then I will reach over, open the door for Greta.
Absolutely. Well, let's see if
Jack's in the back.
Let's see if Greta actually makes it. Greta, what'd you roll for your results?
I'm rolling stunt to get to the vehicle. That's what we're doing.
If you want to, whatever you
Alright.
think is appropriate.
All right, I got 2 pair.
Okay. Yeah. You kind of run through. You kind of dodge some of the people. Of course, it's kind of just a madhouse trying to as everybody's trying to leave this island, and you're able to dodge through. You see Rufus get into the Jeep, no problem. He reaches out and helps you in, just like he did previously earlier
Nice.
in the session. And then Jack, what do you roll?
So I had 2 pair. I decided to push it because it's the time in the movie where you get that big action scene at the end.
Sure.
So I ended up with 3 pairs.
You had 3 pair. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Let's see here. Yeah, so you're running along. You're also avoiding everybody. Oh my God, let me think here. How do I get three like kind of minor successes out of here?
Can I propose a comedy
Absolutely.
suggestion?
Absolutely.
So I do this mad dash, get in the driver's seat, open the door, pull Greta in. Jack's already in the back seat somehow.
Okay.
What took you guys so long?
How did you? You know what? It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm not even breaking a sweat or
Yeah.
out of breath or anything. I'm just
He's just dusting a little bit of
Up.
So you start the engine of the Jeep. Of course, there's other park employees kind of like firing at the T-Rex, and it's kind of roaring and kind of distracted with that. But as soon as you start the Jeep and start driving off, of course, that immediately gets his attention. And I'm guessing you're just gunning it, Rufus?
Oh yeah,
As fast as you can?
full speed.
Okay. Yeah, you're gunning it, and of course, the T-Rex immediately sees that and starts chasing after you. So yeah,
Greta, darling, do you still have that flare gun?
Yes, I do.
All right. So what I'm thinking, and just go with me here,
yeah,
is when we get close to the chopper, you shoot the flare gun. The T-Rex goes towards the flare gun, wherever that's going. Hopefully the opposite direction. So make sure you point and then shoot.
Yeah, away from where we're going. Yes, I get it.
And then we get in the chopper.
All right.
all right.
Sounds good.
Yeah, you take off. You go down. You basically go the path that the automated vehicles would have taken you. In the meantime, you see the T-Rex kind of as he's running down the pathway with you, because it's kind of a narrower pathway. He's kind of busting open the fences that are housing all the other dinosaurs, and
chomping on all the other dinosaurs too.
yeah, all the other the dinosaurs are just kind of getting out and getting loose, and
Dinosaurs everywhere.
yeah, there's just dinosaurs. It's just dinosaur madness going on.
Dinosaur
and-
chaos.
Yeah, you get to the chopper, you get to the helipad, and yeah, if you want to do your little plan there, go for it. Of course, you see all these other choppers like kind of taking off in the distance, and they're all kind of, there's only a few choppers left. There's still lots of people like kind of running and trying to get to the choppers, and but there's definitely one there that you could get on and take off if you wanted to.
I'm gonna fire our distracting flare gun
Okay.
to try to divert
Yeah,
attention.
give me a shoot roll.
Oh, okay. I didn't have to do that yet this evening. I got 3 of a kind.
Yeah, 3 of a kind. Yeah,
Ooh.
you fire it off. I I guess what do you want to do with it? Do you want to fire it off and distract the T-Rex? Do you want to just fire it in his face? Do you want to?
No, I don't want to fire it in his face. That's gonna make him mad. I do want to
he'll
fire
be
it.
really mad.
I do want to fire it kind of near him, like past him, so that he's like, "What was that?"
Okay.
Hopefully. I don't know. I might be ascribing a little bit too much like intelligence and critical thinking to this dinosaur, but
yeah, no, I mean it's a dinosaur. It doesn't really. They don't have big brains, right?
Not really. Not really.
Yeah. So you fire it off. It goes right by its head. It kind of is distracted. You jump out of the Jeep and get onto the chopper. The pilot has already kind of turned on everything. There's lots of other people that would love to have a seat on this chopper.
How much space do we have on this chopper?
It's not a huge chopper, so I would say you probably could save probably 7-8 people.
All right, we'll try to get 7-8 people.
Okay.
There's plenty. There's plenty in the co-pilot seat.
There's plenty more people that would probably love to have a seat on this chopper. Nobody's giving up their seat.
No, we have to expose the truth, and I have it on this laptop.
All right. Yeah, you take off and fly away. In the meantime, as you fly away, you see just fire erupting throughout the island. You see the Tyrannosaurus Rex just scream and roar as you fly away. You see all of these other large dinosaurs just kind of start roaming all over the island freely, and you see the other people and park attendees kind of fade into the distance.
I'm sure they'll be fine.
They'll be fine. Yeah, I'm yeah. And you make it home, and what do you do? I guess this is the end. We'll do like kind of a post session kind of let me know what happens once you get home. And Greta, you can go first, I guess.
We'll write a giant expose.
Okay.
About what the truth of what is happening with GeneaSys and their Prehistoric Park island and their nefarious medical experiments. I am going to also email that lady.
All right. Of course, what has taken over media is the epic failure of Prehistoric Park, and so your article gets out there, but it doesn't quite have the oomph as the hundreds of people that were killed from this massive failure of Prehistoric Park. But it is out there if folks really want to pay attention to it. Rufus, what are you doing after helping in this situation?
Well, my suspicion that GeneaSys is a horrible, evil corporation was confirmed quite a bit. What would Rufus do? So what, like, in the aftermath of the park, like everybody there died, and there's now just a dinosaur island, right?
Dinosaur Island.
Just a wild dinosaur island.
Yeah, absolutely. Just kind of like how it plays out in the movie.
Yeah, I think I might be a little shell shocked from having to escape a T-Rex chase. Maybe hang up the hat for a little bit on the big game hunting, and just kind of relax in a cabin in Northern California for a little bit. Flip on the TV, see Greta's expose, and just be like, all right, yeah, I helped. I was there.
Nice.
And then a commercial comes on for the next Jack Stone movie, and I throw my TV out the window.
Jack, what are you? Speaking of Jack, what are you doing after this whole ordeal?
So you see my mansion. Then he goes to interior. The camera begins to pan across a dimly lit room. Fireplace is burning. Above that is a massive large screen TV playing the trailer to my new movie.
Nice.
And the camera goes past me sitting in a nice reclined chair, having a nice little drink and maybe puffing on a pipe or a cigar. Who knows? Whatever I'm in the mood for at that moment. And it continues to pan past me. And you begin to see the edge of a metal cage. It's not a small metal cage, but it's a large bird cage. And one of those flying dinosaurs is in the bird cage. And the camera goes black.
Terrible.
Nice.
Terrible.
All right. And that's end scene. That's the end the credits. And that was our actual play of our Broken Compass actual play, The Next Evolution. This is a scenario that I just kind of threw together. I kind of knew where I wanted to go with it, but I didn't have any.
Douglas, shoot.
Yeah, I really didn't know where I wanted to go with. I mean, I knew kind of where, but I didn't have any details all fleshed out. I kind of left it all open, as you probably could tell. And yeah, I think that this system kind of supports that, and it's very narrative, and I like this system a lot.
That was fun. I enjoyed that. I hadn't played Broken Compass before.
Yeah,
it was cool.
I hadn't either. I like the varying degrees of success.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the how you can kind of roll multiple successes and kind of make that all kind of fit together. You do kind of have to be a little bit quick on your feet to kind of figure out what you want to do with the results, but I think I think you can do it pretty well. Super fun. I love it. Thank you so much to Two Little Mice for sending over the product they did. I will say that they sent over the Broken Compass products over to my house, and I have been enjoying them immensely. It is available on DriveThruRPG, so go check it out on there. The PDFs are amazing, and they're really well done, and I'm excited to see their studio just kind of grow over these next few years. Because I think this is a fun system, and I'm excited to see what they do with Household, because I think that'll be a lot of fun as well. All right, that's going to do it. We went over a little bit of time. I try to keep these about 2 hours. This is going to go about 2:30. I appreciate everybody for staying in. Thank you so much to Amanda, to Tony, to Josh. I appreciate you. I hope you had a lot of fun. Thank you to everybody that joined us live. Greatly appreciate you. If you enjoyed this at all, please hit that like button down below. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you join us every time we go live or upload new content. So thank you so much. Remember, winning shouldn't be the only victory condition when you get to the table. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you would be so kind, make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe, all the YouTube jazz that we're supposed to do here. It really is greatly appreciated. And if you'd like to support us more, you can check us out on Patreon. Just go to patreon.com/victoryconditiongaming. We have all sorts of Patreon perks, and it definitely helps support our show. Thank you so much. This video is brought to you by Black Moon Games. Check out their products at shop-black-moon.com.